Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today I am going to be talking about my favourite plants in my collection. I posted something on my plant Instagram story asking what you guys want to see on my channel, and someone replied saying like my top 5 plants, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I might go in order of when I got them. This is Frank. Here's my dragon tree, or my Dracana marginata, I think that's a scientific name. He's called Frank, and I've had him since, he's one of my oldest plants. He was in like the old collection that I've spoken about. I think I got him from Tesco, and he was quite small. He's gone up a couple, 2 or 3 pot sizes since I got him. And I'm not gonna lie, for quite a while I neglected this plant. I didn't look up the proper care for it like I have with others, and he looks a bit sad, but then I kind of learned that you need to, sometimes the leaves will go brown. I just kind of looked up the general care, and then I figured out that sometimes the leaves will go brown. Someone just saw me recording. Sometimes the leaves will go brown and you need to cut them like in the shape that they are. So you need to kind of cut them triangular. I can't see an example right now. Okay, so this is one. It just kind of looks like the rest of the leaves because I just cut it to the shape of the rest of the leaves because it makes it look a bit healthy and it promotes new growth. And also just removing any dead leaves, because my problem with this was that it just looked brown and dry and it just wasn't looking very happy. So this is Frank, one of my favourite plants, quite easy to keep in my opinion, doesn't like bright light. I'm gonna have to replace the soil at some point because it's really old and it just feels dry and dead. And I know for a fact it's gonna want more nutrients in that soil, so I'm gonna have to replace that at some point. But I think that this is still about the right size pot for it, so I'm gonna keep it in there. Okay, the next plant I'm gonna talk about is one that I speak about in basically every video, is my string of hearts. It has, it actually has a couple of leaves that I need to take off. But this plant I found really cheap. I found quite cheap for string of hearts, and I was quite excited because I just decided that I was gonna put something up in my room to hang plants off of, and I decided that I wanted a string of hearts, a string of pearls, a string of turtles. The last 2 I haven't got yet, but I'm just kind of hanging around with my string of hearts right now. I still don't have anything to hang it on. It's just kind of at the top of like a tall shelf that I have. But she has so much new growth. Like, I don't know how much you can see. All the like lighter green stuff, like the brighter, more vibrant green stuff, is all new. I love this plant because firstly the leaves are just so gorgeous, and it's really, really fast growing. I talk about this all the time, but it's really fast growing, which I just find really rewarding, and it's easy to propagate. And my propagations have like, the roots started really fast and then slowed down. Some of them are still going. I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna, I'll probably replace the water today and hope to see new growth soon. Also, I haven't had a lot of sun recently. It's been quite cloudy a lot of the time, so I feel like that might be a reason why. But yeah, this is a really gorgeous plant to watch grow and take care of. So yes, again, would recommend it. One of my absolute favourite plants. The next plant I'm going to talk about, I've also spoken about before, is my Pilea, I think, Chinese money plant. Pilea pepper, I'm not even going to try and say it, I can't remember. But it's a Chinese money plant. These things are gorgeous. Mine has had quite a few yellow leaves falling off recently, and I've seen on some people's stories that that's a common issue at the minute, so maybe it's the time of year, I'm not really sure, because it's definitely not getting too much light, because I know these guys don't like bright direct sunlight, so I have it on the shelf behind me, you can see over there. So it's far away from the window, which it was loving for a while. But I don't know if I need to top up the soil a bit, because where I've gone in and taken some of the pups out, it's like a bit uneven. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not overwatering it. I've made sure of that. So I'm not sure, but I love how these grow. I love the shape of them. I love how big these get. Like, this is one of my biggest leaves, I think. There's a really big one around this side as well. And my little baby one, I have a really tiny baby one. I had 2 of these. If you followed my plant Instagram, you saw both of them. One of them died recently. I think it was kind of too small to be potted up. Learn from your mistakes. This one is doing fine. And the bigger one, the first one that I got off it, is also doing really well, has seen a lot of new growth. And yeah, I just love caring for these. I love watching them grow. I love watching the little pups come out. There is actually one here if you can see that, that's a part that needs to be removed at some point, but I'm just kind of letting it vibe. I'm going to wait until I have more succulent soil, because then I think I'll probably top up the soil in this plant. Maybe that might help it. But yeah, another one of my top 5 favourite plants. Okay, next up, so that's 3 down, we're doing top 5, aren't we? So I got the two last ones I got at the same time, so I'll just talk about, I'll talk about this one first because it's in front of me. This is my Pothos, Pearls and Jade. I've again never heard an English person say this. Some people say like Pothos, some people say Pothos, I'm just going to say Pothos. I was so excited when I saw this in a shop because I just thought it was so gorgeous. The variegations are so pretty. There's one leaf is like almost completely white, which I know isn't very good for them because apparently these leaves don't last very long, and I guess they don't get, you know, like the right amount of whatever, but when I saw this, I kind of thought it was a marble queen at first because this leaf and this leaf, like if you just saw those 2 leaves you would think it's a marble queen, which I got really excited about, but when I realised it was a Pearls and Jade I was really happy because I kind of want a Pothos collection, like I want all of them. And yeah, I think the reason they might look like that, I've heard that Pearls and Jade is a mixture of Marble Queen and Enjoy, so I guess you can see like both of those different varieties like within this. I have it in this pink pot that used to be really bright but was left outside for ages, and I just kind of tied the same string that it fell off, the same string that it came wrapped up in. Obviously not tight enough, but yes, I'm really excited to see this one start to trail. It's just put out a new leaf, well, it's putting out a new leaf here. What I love about this plant is when new leaves are forming, you can see the variegation through like the thing that it's like wrapped in, so you can see like where it's more green, where it's more white, and I just think it's so gorgeous, and I can't go over the variegations. I just think it's so pretty. I can't wait for this to get bigger and start trailing. I'm really excited about it because this is going to be one of the ones that I hang up when I have my structure above me about here. And yes, absolutely love this. Very good find, very happy with it. Oh look. Next up we have my Monstera Adansonii, my Monkey Mask Monstera that I found at the same time that I found my Pearls and Jade. And it was already trailing when I found it, and I was in love straight away. I love these plants so much. I love that basically there's one leaf doesn't have fenestrations, and that's it. The rest have fenestrations, which if you don't know are the holes, the splits in the leaf. Most Monsteras have them. This leaf was emerging when I got it, so it's already put out this leaf fully, and it's putting out a new leaf here as well. So fast grower, which I'm really happy about. I love a fast growing plant. And I just think it's so gorgeous. I think it's really funky, and I have it, you probably saw it in the background anyway, I have it up on my mantelpiece. I'm putting a plant on the other, I'm putting a shelf on the other side of my room above my bed, so I think that this is going to go there because I know that it likes a mixture of sun and shade. So I think it will be okay over there, maybe. If not, I'll keep it over there. Not really sure. And a really interesting thing that I discovered with this plant, and also with my big Monstera deliciosa, is that when you water them, they like sweat through their leaves. And I didn't know this until I got my big Monstera, and I watered it, and then I walked past it, and there were like drops of water on the floor, and I was like, what's going on? And then I just kind of let it be. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I watered this, and I walked past, and I got a drop of water on my foot, and I was like, so I've just noticed it's a pattern with Monsteras. I didn't realise this before. I look at the foliage, I love this so much. But yeah, so if you have either of these plants, I don't know if it happens with other Monsteras as well, but I guess keep it away from things that you wouldn't want water dripping into. My big Monstera is actually next to an extension lead, but I move it away when I water it, and I move it away until it's done dripping, just for safety measures. But I think that's something that's quite interesting about these plants, and I just think these look so gorgeous. I love how they trail. I just love them so much, and I think that from a distance, I don't know if it shows on camera, but like from a distance it kind of looks like they're a bit like velvety, if you know what I mean. I think I see that like when I'm just sitting on my bed and I just kind of stare at it because I think it's so beautiful. I think it looks a bit velvety, the leaves. So yeah, another favourite. Alright everyone, that concludes my top 5 favourite plants in my collection currently. I could probably update this like every few months because you know, from getting new plants and all of that. And also it just depends how they're behaving on particular days. Like if something's putting out loads of growth, I'm going to consider it one of my favourite plants because I just love fast growers. I love seeing new growth, it's really exciting. So yes, I hope that you have a really good day, and thank you very much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe and share this video around if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments your kind of favourite plants. If you don't have any, then the plants that you would like to buy. And yes, have a great day. I'll talk to you later.